soul. Not the end, just re-inspired. This is me, my life rewired.
Well, it's a great day to have a great day. Life can change in a moment, even doing something as simple as changing a tire. George Turner was never expecting the ordinary day to end in a traumatic brain injury and a fight for his life. His journey became one of resilience, grit, and the power of never giving up. Welcome to today's guest, George Turner. Hi, George.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. Better than Dr. Thought, though.
Yeah. I'm so happy to have you on the program today.
I'm glad to be here, too.
And I want to go back to the very beginning. I teased at the very beginning of the program of how you had a traumatic brain injury, but I didn't go into detail. So take us back to that morning.
It was nighttime. It was April 2021. I was sitting in church. I watched the exit. I got hit by a car. And the guy turned himself and made me get charged. I spent 4 months in the hospital.
Yeah. So you were just changing a tire and bam, out of nowhere. That was my job.
I was a mechanic of brake trucks. Diesel mechanic.
Diesel mechanic. Okay. So just out of nowhere, you're changing a tire. I'm assuming your tire had a flat?
Not my tire. Another tire. It's my job.
You were just doing your job. Okay, I got
Exactly.
you. So you were taken out and just doing what you normally do, day-to-day basis. Exactly. So you're changing the tire, and then all of a sudden, down the road comes a semi.
No, car.
Oh, it was a car. Okay. I thought I read it was a semi, but okay. So the car hits you. Now, did the car stay back?
No, he drove off. Turned himself in like an hour later. He didn't get charged either.
They didn't get charged?
No, he turned himself like an hour later to the Pittsburgh police, but he told I think he was a fellow. I think he knew somebody.
Oh, my. I hate to hear that.
Me too.
Yeah. So then you're rushed to the hospital. And at that point, what was the odds that they give you? Or you were probably unconscious.
And a coma. But my wife told me the first 2 weeks I didn't know if I was coming home or not.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So you get to the hospital, you're in a coma. Did I read it was 6 months or was that bad information?
4.5 months hospital.
4.5 months.
Yes.
So you went through all the rehab and all that?
All therapy.
All the therapies, learning how to walk, talk, and everything once
exactly.
again. Yeah. So your wife is your caregiver. How was that?
She's not my caregiver. She's my wife. She don't like to be called a caregiver. She likes to be she don't like to be called a caregiver. She likes to be think that we're just human husband and wife. She likes to be referred to as a caregiver.
Okay. So how has her life changed?
Very much so, because I can't drive no more. And she has to take me on all my appointments. It reminds me a lot.
Yeah.
I got memory problems.
Yeah, I understand that. I can remember about 2 weeks. How is your memory issues?
My long-term memory is good, but my short-term memory is kind of messed up.
Yeah, same with me. I can take you to a restaurant that me and my wife were dating years and years and years ago.
Exactly.
And I can tell you where we sat, the conversation we had.
Exactly. It was funny because me and my dad used to work together. I got the Army. I told him stories about how I got the Army. He's like, I can't believe you remember that.
So do you remember any part of being in the Army, or I do
remember some of it. Some of it's blurry though. I remember my job. I was an engineer mechanic, so bulldozers and stuff. And I spent 15 months in Iraq.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
How was life once you got home and you couldn't go to work again? How was that?
Very mental. Because I was mentally challenged because the husband's place was to be working. And my wife had to go to work every day.
Yeah.
Except the first couple months. She had FMLA for the first couple months.
And then at that point, in some of our conversation behind the scenes, you finally decided that you're not going to be an atheist anymore.
No. Before that, I thought I didn't think God had time for me. I thought he had more important stuff to worry about than just me.
Yeah.
I went to church with my wife.
Now, was your wife saved before you were?
Yes. The funny thing is, when I first started talking, I told my wife I didn't know God loved me that much.
And the accident proved to you that his love is not never-ending.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes big things happen, stuff like that happen. You know?
It does. It really does. It's kind of like, being an alcoholic, for example.
Exactly.
You have to really fall hard before you go, you know what? I've got a problem. I got to fix it.
Exactly. It also solved PTSD from Iraq. I had PTSD from Iraq. I don't have it no more, really.
Really? Well, probably because you don't remember the traumatic stuff,
Probably.
right? So tell me, George, do you have any children?
I have 2 kids. One of them don't live with me. I haven't seen her like 10 years. With my ex-wife. We really don't
Gotcha.
have contact anymore because my ex-wife made her hate me. But
Mm.
my son is the next year. He's 13 years old. Me and him have a good relationship.
That's awesome. Now, did he know you prior to your
Yes,
accident?
I've been married to my wife 14 years, 12 years.
Okay. Yeah. So he remembers how Dad was prior.
Yes.
Yeah. So how does that affect him? Does he have any kind of issues where he talks to you where he's like, Dad, I'm scared, or
No.
has he accepted it
He
pretty well?
he does pretty good, but he gets mad at me for throwing fits because I can't do stuff I used to be able to do. I throw fits because I can't do stuff I used to be able to do. My neurologist told me that was normal though.
Yeah, it is. Now, has he reached out to any kind of local support groups or anything like that to help him?
We got our church group.
Oh, that's awesome. Good.
We go weekly to the
That's
church
really
group.
good. Yes. How does it affected your relationship with your wife?
And she tells me no for something I should be able to do, but I should be able to do it. I tell her I'm a grown man. I do what I want.
Is it hard on her to come home and have to do like all the day-to-day stuff? Are you able to do some of that for her?
I help
Or?
her sometimes. I wash laundry and clean up dog poop and pee.
Well, that's the important thing.
Exactly.
That takes a lot of stress off of her not having to deal with the dog
Probably.
poop.
But sometimes she has to remind me though. My memory's the issue. But I
Yeah.
got alarm set for that kind of stuff though. My
Yeah, I
phone.
have to say that my wife has to remind me constantly of things, even though I'm capable of doing things. You're probably like me in the fact that
You
your
forget.
window of time to do things is
Short.
limited because of the
Memory.
cognition. Yep. And you have to make sure that you take it slow and that things aren't overstimulating.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's hard for people to understand how taxing it is on our brains and our function.
Neurofatigue.
Yeah,
Neurofatigue.
it's very hard for them to understand. I'll give you a good example. I'm sure that you have people in your life, because everybody that I've ever talked to has the same issue, where people in their lives don't get what you're going through.
No, they don't.
And you can tell them until you're blue in the face, they don't believe it because you look like you always did.
Exactly.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, my mother-in-law passed away.
I remember that.
And yeah, so anyway, at the funeral home, I was having a very bad day. My head was off the charts with my headache. My words were not coming out very clear. So a lot of the people that see me post all the time online about brain injury awareness and the symptoms and all that, they just don't see it in me. So they always assume, oh, he's doing great. So when we were at the funeral home and people were trying to have conversations with me and my words weren't words,
They were
they were
just there.
going they were going to Sheila, my wife, and saying, "Is Rob okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, this is the Rob that I see every single day."
The funny thing is, my wife and her friend have called my language Georgianese because I don't speak clearly very much. They
That's
say I
so
have
funny.
different languge because I
You know
started
why I'm
talking so
laughing
fast.
so hard at that? I'm laughing because at our house we call it Robbie's. My wife says I'm fluent in Robbie's.
That's what my wife says all the time. She's fluent in Georgianese.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, once people see it, they's like, "Oh, okay." It made more sense to them.
Exactly.
They didn't
But
understand that
when you
I
go
don't do the
somewhere in public, like a theme park, people are like, why are you riding a scooter? Why are you walking?
yeah. That
They
totally
should ask
relatable.
me though. They shouldn't just look. They should ask me.
Yes, exactly. But it takes something like that for them to actually grasp
Understand
what you're going through. And like I
exactly.
was telling them, I said, when I'm having those bad days, I don't sit in front of a camera and record a podcast.
No,
How entertaining would that be if I couldn't talk? So yeah, it's hard to get people to understand.
exactly.
What's been one of your biggest challenges with your friendships? Has your friend stuck with you?
Some of them have.
Yeah.
Some of them have
It's unfortunate though, because whenever we have these life changing tragedies
events.
happen to us, You find out who your real friends are.
My best friend Joe comes to me in the house before I can even talk. My wife told him, like, he can't talk. Before I could talk, he was like, he just told him thumbs down. He didn't believe her, though. He was like, what's wrong with him? My wife was like, he has a brain injury.
And television and movies does not do a good.
Don't justify it.
No, they do not, because in TV and in a half hour you're better again. And
Exactly.
this is our daily
Our life.
reality. Yeah. Yeah. That's just why we do this, what we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God wants to tell my story. God wants me to share my story for everything I've been through. He's still there for me, though.
Yes. Absolutely, George. George, I want to give you the opportunity to just to look at our viewers and just tell them, what you've been through, and that there are better days ahead.
There is better days ahead. I had a brain injury. I had to relearn everything. I had to learn how to walk again. It wasn't very easy, but it was definitely necessary. Everything I did was necessary.
What's been the takeaway for you?
Being thankful and empathy. Thankful for everybody.
I would have to say that that's been a big takeaway for me too, is learning empathy. I didn't have empathy before my brain injury.
Me either.
I wanted it so bad.
I was Army, so really that wouldn't talk to us.
Yeah.
Suck it up and drive on.
And see, I wasn't even in the Army, but I wanted empathy so bad, but I never could. And I couldn't fake it either.
Either.
I would try, but you could tell I wasn't being very empathetic. I wanted to, but I couldn't. I have to say that the brain injury has given a lot of gifts to me.
Exactly.
That I wouldn't have had I not had a brain injury.
It saved my marriage too.
That's awesome. Yeah, and now you have God
I wasn't a very
in
good
your life.
husband before my brain injury. I wasn't a very good husband.
Yeah, and now look at you.
Exactly.
Look what you're doing now. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, never give up, my friend. Never give up.
Nah.
Yeah.
That defeat is in my vocabulary.
Yeah, and
Give up.
You're doing a great job. You'd sent me a video. I don't know how long ago had that video been that you'd sent me?
We worked out of the hospital, so 5 years ago. Almost 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Yeah. I look at that video and I look at the George that's sitting in front of me today. Major difference.
Maybe you should link the video in the podcast.
Yeah, I will link the video below. And George, if anybody wants to reach out to you, do you want people to email you?
They can reach out to me if they want.
Cool. I will link George's email below, as well as the email, or not the email. Sorry, see, my words are not coming out very well either. I will link the email and the YouTube video that he did. It's a really great video. You get to hear from the hospital staff.
It shows hospital staff their version of stuff.
Yeah, so that's really awesome. So I can't wait for you guys to watch it. And George, thank you so much for being my guest today. It's been an honor talking to you.
Thank you.
Yes. So guys, until next week, this has been Life Rewired.
Just re-inspired. This is me, my life rewired.